All right. Who are you representing?
I'm just independent.
Oh, yourself?
Yeah.
Well, I picked this flag because it restates the Constitution principle of we the people, and the powers with the people, and the president is there to serve the people, not himself. He's not an autocratic king, and it's a representative government, and the people are ultimately in charge.
Because I see like this flag, like, at least the 1776 part of the flag.
Because that was the foundation of the country. The 1776 was a Declaration of Independence from the king and autocracy or monarchy, but the principles that it was founded on are being disregarded.
I mean, but ironically, what I see is usually with the 1776 is usually what I see is ironically the other side holding these flags.
Well, they want to take over the whole patriotism and the whole, the idea of America. But the idea of America is opposite to what they represent. Just like Christianity is not what the right-wing Christian church is representing. They should, Jesus was the foundation of Christianity, but they don't act like Jesus at all. They're not tolerant. They're not merciful. They're the opposite. So they're turning everything around, and they're trying to take over patriotism and being an American. But the real Americans are here. These are the real Americans right here.
So you're trying to take it back, basically.
Yeah, well, we're just trying to keep it.
Keep it.
Like Franklin said, it's a republic if you can keep it. And that's what we're doing. We're fighting to keep the republic the way the forefathers planned it. But they said the one thing you have to fear is an uninformed electorate. And that's the problem today. That, people don't understand what the country is founded upon, the principles of this country. And if they would understand the principles of what founded this country, then maybe they would not follow Trump.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to me. Yeah, like a small one. So I guess my first question is, what cosplay is this?
It is, I would call it myself the Lord, the Flatbush, here, the Montclair, I call myself. And we just came out for democracy and no kings.
All right, I like it.
Thank you so much.
And how long has this existed?
Democratic Socialists of America have been around for over 40 years, I think.
That is fucking great.
It's we're the largest democratic socialist organization in the country. I'd say we want all the same things the Democrats want, but we want them to be permanent and not wear away the next time that there's pushback from billionaires. The Democratic Party is not standing up for the things that it claims to believe in, and never really has. So, we believe that a better world is possible and that we can build a world that allows people to thrive and reach their full human potential. But that means that we have to democratically control the economy. We can't leave it up to the bottom line and to the profit motive and have that be the driving force behind everything that happens. We believe in putting human needs in front of profits.
All right. And so you believe that the Democratic Party isn't suited right now to fight against, I guess, the GOP right now?
Well, if the Democratic Party would spend less time fighting its own left wing, then it would be in better shape.
Okay, that makes sense. Thanks for talking to me.
Sure.
Can I ask you some questions about it?
Sure.
So, obviously, I guess you're against the current administration, right?
Current, obvious, yeah. I voted for Kamala anyways, if you wanted to start with that.
No, I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I guess the question is, like, you're saying, like, Biden built, like, or even presidents before Biden.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Built these institutions that are now being used against, all of us. Yeah. For fascist institutions, do you have any examples of like what Biden did
Well, specifically, they increased the funding to ICE.
Oh.
Right? They increased funding to ICE just like every year. Every year they increase funding. They increase federal funding to PD. They increase the funding of the DHS. Was really only created to target Muslim citizens. Like,
I have to get your shirt because it's the best.
So, yeah, I mean that's a good point. But wouldn't you say now what is being done with these institutions is like a little beyond the scope of what they were originally for?
It's more full. It's more obvious fascism than the than stuff that isn't as egregious. Like they weren't going into elementary school graduations, right? But they still were separating families and putting them in cages.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for talking with me.
No, thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
So I like your cosplay first of all. So what do you have?
So this is Elvis Costello. He had an album called King of America. It's one of my favorite albums ever. This is a sign I got off the internet. And this is RFK Jr., a mass murderer.
Oh, wait, what's the last name?
This is RFK Jr., who is a mass murderer in charge of our health and human services.
I mean, I don't know much about him, but who did he kill?
Sure, so he killed a bunch by advocating against the vaccine, and he's doing the same here. He just fired the whole board of scientists that recommends vaccine usage to the CDC.
And then I guess my next question is, what's with this Squid Game inspired outfit?
Sure, I want to protect my identity, and I had this 3D printed costume from Halloween. I put it on.
So you like the Squid Games? I can assume that at least.
Yeah, and I had the mask candy.
All right, have a nice day, dude.
Thank you.
Mind telling me what you guys talked about? I'm just like reporting this for.
I just wanted to know why he was a fan of old Don.
And I don't just for 1 second. I don't agree with everything he does. Everything just because I told this, but and a couple of keynotes I do, and I feel that Biden let them in, maybe to get them to vote so he can come in, and I was against that because immigration's a big part.
Well, I don't think they can vote.
No, but they wanted them to. That was what he was pushing for. That was his ulterior motive.
I don't know that that's true.
Okay, you don't know, so it's
not true.
Okay. So you say it's not. I say, listen, it didn't happen, so I can't say it's true. But I said ulterior motive. You understand? So this is what I believe.
It would be pretty impressive to cover up a conspiracy.
They did a lot of covering up. I mean, we can agree to disagree. That's what's great about America. And we should. It's great to be able to protest and voice your opinion, but to come out and destroy the city, they should all be locked up. Okay, that's disgusting. And when you go and protest and you defecate on an American flag, you should be in jail. In jail. Do that in another country. Let's see how far that gets you. Okay? We're too lenient here. Too lenient in this country.
How have you've been I saw you earlier when I went over there holding this flag. How have people treated you being here with the flag?
Very nice. Well, it's a couple of people cursed me out, but that's okay. They have a right. They have a right to their opinion.
So,
as long as no one touches me, they can curse me out all they want.
So overall, it's been kind of
Thank you.
So overall, it's been kind of calm today. Or at least for now.
So. I think overall, yeah.
And with destroying the cities, did you mean like LA?
Yes. In other words, destroying it, assaulting police officers. You touch a police officer, you got to go to jail. That's it. Case closed. That's it.
All right. So, and then today you're here to, you know,
I'm supporting President Trump.
support President Trump, but you also want to like get your. Do you also want to get your like opinion known about this?
No,
Like, for
I
people
don't.
to
I
talk
don't.
to?
I don't need to talk. I'm not interested in talking to anybody unless they want to talk to me.
Okay.
So I just want to support the president of the United States. He is the president of the United States, and I support him. Just like I didn't vote for Obama, but he was our president, and I wanted him to do great. People wanted him to fail. Me personally, this is America, the country that I love, and I wanted him to do great for our country. I didn't want him to fail because a failure for him is a failure for us. So that's just me.
All right.
You know.
Well, thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, what are you, the news or something?
Trying to be.
Oh, okay,
Have a
okay.
nice day.
If you were respectful, you'd ask me about the camera in my face.
Sorry. What's going on here?
Just a right control. Don't let him
Unbelievable. The agitators, their purpose is to bring the police in because they want to shut down freedom of speech and freedom of church that I am. They want to shut down the Christian minister in the public space, so they agitate, they bring a fight so that they can have an excuse to bring in the police and say, you got to shut down his church, you got to shut down his speech, you got to shut down his right to speech.
I believe in your right.
But you believe in the Constitution.
I believe you
You're all
belong here.
liars.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't leave him alone. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. He's trying to start something. Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
Stop it.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
Yeah, go move, bro. Come on. Nobody saw him. All right, you go and move, bro.
But you need a permit. But don't touch him.
Nobody assaulted him. I didn't hurt him. I'm saving him.
But you
I'm saving him. All right, the same thing that you do. Go and move, bro. You ready to get jumped on, man. Go and move. Now you can ready to plug into yo. He ready to contribute. I have no issues, man.
What? Can I know what you were talking about? Like overall, how's like this protest been with you here?
Well, step one, you're recording me. You got your cell phone out.
Well, I mean, I'm just asking.
That's the first thing you say when you approach somebody in public. Is you say, I am recording you, and I'm now interviewing you. Right? It's respect. You're very respectful because you're not putting the camera in my face. But now that we have addressed that you are recording me and yourself, what is it that you have to say?
I'm just asking. You know, I've been to like several of these protests today, and so I saw earlier that somebody like grabbed your stuff. But what was the message you were trying to bring here? That's the first question.
The message I'm trying to bring is the cross of Jesus. That we do not challenge our government with in the ways that they're doing so. We do not challenge the rulers of our government the way that they're doing it. And as Christians, we take up our cross. We do not do what they're doing.
Stop it. No, I'm trying to understand your case. You say just because it's the government, we're supposed to abide by what they're doing. But there's a lot of, so do you think it's okay we have a lot of governments in different countries that cause the genocide. And we don't always go with someone just because, I mean, a lot of people thought maybe Hitler was, would you go against him? Or, things happen. He goes down the wrong way. You're looking at someone that's gone off the deep end and is really causing all kinds of... You're looking at I mean, he's not doing the things for the people; he's doing them for himself. So how can you follow a government blindly? Because they all derail sometimes. And there's a lot of countries that have gone off and they're not doing anything for the people. And a lot of things. So how can you follow him blindly without seeing what he's done? It sounds like you're not really, you don't agree with everything he's doing, right? But yet you said we're not disrespecting the government. We're just trying to do what the Constitution originally was meant to do.
Well, if you want to tear down Trump, you'll have to kill me right here, right now. This is my message.
See, but why? What has he done for you, for this country?
It isn't about me. It's about Jesus taking up the cross.
No, I don't. Oh, okay. Explain that to me. I don't see how you get how Jesus. I mean, Trump is the furthest thing away from Jesus. I mean, he's done all kinds of.
Trump is Caesar.
He's Caesar.
In the analogy of Jesus. And I am a Christian like Jesus, and I'm willing to die before I allow anybody to challenge Caesar.
So this is a guy that's had multiple felonies. He's has no. I wouldn't. I'd be afraid to have my sister around because he's
Caesar.
What?
Caesar.
He's what?
Caesar in the analogy.
He's Caesar, right? Explain that to me, though. What does that mean? Just because he's Caesar, he has all encompassing rights to do anything he wants to?
Yeah. It's scary as hell.
I don't get that analogy. I don't understand.
Now you know who Satan is. You don't challenge Satan. Unless you're a Christian. And we do so spiritually, not physically.
What is it? May I ask what church you're in?
I am a church. I am a minister of Christianity.
All right. Just kind of was going to see where you want. I appreciate you sharing that with me. Just trying to understand that thinking.
Profound what I said. Yes, it is.
Yeah, but I'm not going to let people be slaughtered, and watch it go by and think I'm going to wait for Jesus to...
You're not going to let Satan do what he's going to do?
Why would I let Satan do what he's going to do?
Satan? You think you're going to challenge Satan?
Well...
And you're not a Christian?
Well, see, that's where you lost me because I'm not... I don't believe in... I'm an atheist.
Well, now you know who Satan is. It's a very real thing.
I know that.
Well, so being here, how have people treated you besides that incident? Like, have you seen as peaceful? Have you been able to talk to people, or has it been all like kind of back and forth, like threats or something?
I've never experienced this before. It was pretty bad. I didn't know it was this bad.
A little bit of an experiment for you, huh?
Yeah, it's an experiment. I didn't know.
So you've never done something like this before?
No, but I thought people would be reasonable. But it did not turn out that way.
All right, so
in the slightest.
I see you packed up. Are you gonna go to do this someplace else, or are you gonna go home?
Yeah, whenever they told me to pack up and leave, I just go somewhere else.
Oh, so you've been doing this for a while, like today?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for talking.
All right, guys.
All right, thanks for talking to me. Have a good one.
Feel like you be having good